It's enough to paint lonesome black and blue. Yeah, I have you, and you have me. That puts a bow up in the sky that tells the rain to cease. We've had up, and we've had down. We've had warm nights, we've gone round and round. What I know, this much is true. There ain't a color in the rainbow that shines like you. So let's carve our names into this tree.
Hey everyone, well, today is a big day. We are finally gonna give these babies some yard time. So we're out here trying to see where we want to put them, and I think we've kind of figured it out. So we're gonna move some stuff around and get it set up. You stay put.
Baby cakes. Oh, yeah, go down and poke one in the ground.
All right, so we've been up here working on giving these little chickens some yard time finally. Most of them are pretty much feathered out. There's two in there that have a little bit of fuzz on their head still, but I think they'll be all right.
Heck yeah, they're all right.
We're gonna give them some time out of the coop.
Eventually, you gotta kick the bird out the nest.
Mm-hmm. They aren't happy about this at all. Hey everyone, so today is a beautiful day. It feels like a spring day, which I think it's pretty close to spring. But we've had our chicken coop stationary over the winter, and we're gonna move him today. Babes has got the beast out today, Black Betty. So we've been through some things in this vehicle, including a near tornado experience. We also went on an 11-hour trip through the Colorado mountains. It shouldn't have only took us 4 hours. But she got us through it.
Lady Case, will you do me a favor and go to the back and make sure we're not getting hung up back there?
Okay.
As I pull, we'll be able to just work it back. Whoa, there's close there. Ready?
Yeah. This is all because my husband builds things really sturdy. Looks good. Looks good. That went really well. I'd have to say a lot better than the mower, which we have to reposition quite a bit, but because it was the beast, she had no problem. Like always, she gets us through it. So we got the coop moved, just got to get these chickens over here.
What, get the Jamalamas going?
How do you feel like that went?
I feel like it went that way. It went very well. That was a pretty easy move. I was happy that the coop held together so well. I'll be glad to get the chickens away from my door. Sancho's very loud. He doesn't care about my sleepy time.
Ain't that the truth?
So now we get to do the fun part and move a tore up 165-foot electric fence and then another 100-foot. Maybe we'll just give them the 100-foot for now and take a look at fixing this other one.
Okay.
It'll be good for now.
All right, let's trick these chickens over here.
I don't know how we're gonna do that. So let's give them a tree. You know what I mean?
Well, it's another day at It's All Grady, and it wouldn't be complete without something going wrong first thing in the morning. Welcome to the channel, you guys. We are having water heater problems this morning, so my husband has a great idea.
This is the same exact water heater as we have in our camper. So what we have is a water heater with a pilot. It's malfunctioning. All right, we light it, the pilot lights. I let the pilot off and try to turn it to on, and the pilot goes out. Past experiences with water heaters and furnaces has told me that the thermocouple is bad. All right, but we also know that it could be this. Yeah, anyways, it could be this. This has a little thing that goes inside of the water heater, and our water is not filtered. It's straight out of the ground through those pipes. There could be sediment built up in there, and it could wreck this, right? But historically, it's the thermocouple. So it's Sunday, guys. Happy Easter. We're not going to get a thermocouple from the water heater store today. And Amazon's not going to get it to us today either. So we just so happen to have one. We have one here. We may even possibly have one in Gage's camper too, but I think he uses his water heater. But what I'm thinking is, since this is the same exact thing, right? The same thing. It's a little different, but it's the same water heater. Look. Same model, same everything. So this is still not the older model. This just looks a little different, right? Our little controllers or whatever. So this makes me happy because I know I got an extra now. So we could try this. I'm not going to work on this unless I have a new one, right? Because when you put it back on, it's going to leak if you don't put the pipe dope on it and all that stuff. So when we try this, if it doesn't work, then we're going to order this and a new thermocouple, because it could still be the thermocouple, but we may as well order them both if it ends up being a problem, which it probably will. No matter what, these things end up going, I think, as long as it's not some crazy expensive part. I think the thermocouple's like 25 bucks. I'm not happy about that, and I'm hoping it doesn't take that, because in my on the flip side of it,
We have a big water heater.
I have a full-size water heater sitting in that little dog shed doing nothing. And it's electric. I don't even have to get propane for it no more, guys. I could put it in the laundry room. We could wash our clothes
with
hot water.
Oh.
How amazing would that be, right? And it's a full-size one. All I got to do is wire it to my panel. That's it. Hook some water lines up. So in my mind, I'm like, I could probably do something pretty decent with that for less than $100, and I could even probably do it today, because I'm thinking Home Depot doesn't care that today is Easter, and they'll be open to sell me some plumbing parts, because we don't need much. It was working when we unhooked it. So I don't think there is any of this, because there's no pilot. It's electric. So it'll have an electric element that heats the water up. Now that could have gone bad, but Home Depot sells them suckers, guys. Hopefully they got ours. So what do you think? I still don't think I'd probably drive today, but
yeah.
But maybe. I will try this though. This is a little gas line that feeds the pilot, and then this is the thermocouple right here. So the flame keeps it hot and sends a message over to the other part saying, hey, light me up. Because the gas line goes into here and the hot water goes into here, and there's all kinds of really cool stuff that goes on in there, and I don't understand it all.
It's crimped right there.
Yeah, they're always like that. So this is a solid line. This is supposed to have continuity or be conductive, right? Because it sends an electric current. It heats it up and sends in a little electric current to this unit and tells it, hey, we're ready. And then there's a piece in the back of this that goes in the water heater. When the water gets cold enough, it sends a message to here and says, hey, give me some gas. And then the message goes through and bam, you got hot water in like 30 minutes. Just a little intimidated. Because here's what happens. You start wrenching on something and I break stuff all the time. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it was just waiting to be broke. I don't know. That's left to interpretation. Visually looks worse than the one I just removed. I hope that doesn't mean that it's bad. You know what I'm saying, guys? Because I really like to use it. You know what I mean? It's going to be really hard to get one today. I'm going to tell you that this is some weird stuff. It looks like they stuffed some aluminum foil in it. I don't know what that's about. I might just be tripping. Alright, we're going to have to go get different tools here. Okay, need to get down lower here. See, I figured that out. Put my fingernail on it and twirled it, and if it screws up my finger, that means that's the way you twirl it in there. Sometimes gas lines are reversed. Sometimes they're not reversed, so that means this goes this way, yeah? Hopefully this is gonna work, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, I gotta turn the gas back on. Leave it on just for a second. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit more, just like that, right there, a little warm. And then when I let off the button, it should stay lit, and I should be able to turn this summer gun on. Ready? Look at that. Oh no, it's doing the same thing. That's actually bad news for us, guys, because it's probably this. I mean, it lights the pilot. Pilot's lit. Pilot actually staying lit. I wouldn't be confident to not order both parts. Yeah, see, it just keeps going out. Sorry, baby cakes. I tried.
Gifts from our new friends at Tilted K Homestead. We got some banana peppers. We're about to open those. We're excited.
Yeah, they canned these.
Apple butter.
This is my vision. I should have asked. But I envisioned that they had a garden and then they harvested these and then they canned them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then they shared it with us. I'm about to find out what's up right here, right now. Ooh. What is this?
Banana peppers.
Not just any old banana pepper, though. It's pickled.
Mm.
Here we go. Ready? It's very good. Unfortunately, it's very sweet, which means
there's a lot of sugar.
There's sugar in it. Delicious. That's supposed to go on a hot dog or something. It's like relish. All right, Eric and Melissa. Good job.
Yeah.
That's pretty freaking awesome, man.
Heck yeah, that tastes good. Put them in the fridge.
All right, what else we got in there? We're not going to open that up.
Sweet relish.
Yep.
Ooh, bread and butter pickles. I'm
yeah.
excited about that one.
Yep.
Okay, the apple butter.
Yep. We make apple butter too.
Apple preserves.
Yeah, we had a whole bunch of apples
with
too.
Lemon. Hot salsa.
That's my stage name.
And
Corn relish.
corn relish.
Which I've never had.
Well, you guys, we ended the week restful and we made some new friends, which we'll have to introduce you guys to.
Yeah.
We actually made quite a bit of friends last week. It's been a really great week.
We have been discussing whether we're going to bucket fill this salmon gun or pump fill it. And we did find a pump truck company relatively close to us. And we got excited, so we called them. And then they told us what kind of a mess that they were going to make with this concrete. And it's because of their equipment. It's great equipment. It's just not designed for this, but it can do it, right? It's a pump truck with 90 foot of stick. So it's got a lot of pressure and you can't stick the thing down in the block. You know, so we immediately got scared because they said, we're going to make a big mess. You just got to clean it up afterwards. They told us because they're not going to clean it up. And I was like, well, that's weird. Why wouldn't they clean it up? And then it dawned on me, when the trucks come, they don't run the chute. A concreter does. And an email that we received said, hey, we would love to come and help you, and we'll run that hose for you. Which then it dawned on me that we are also going to be responsible to run the hose, which is probably another reason why it's real messy, because, okay. So just to have them come out is going to cost us quite a bit. And when I thought in my mind that they were going to be pumping it and doing the work, I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty reasonable. But now I'm like, man, that's like a door, right? That's windows or timber, or, I mean, it's not going to be a floor because it's only like, it's going to be like $800 or $900 just to have them come out, I think. And then you add the $2,000 worth of concrete, we start getting up there, you know?
Yeah.
And that's around the same price as getting it bag by bag pre-mixed for us, and then we could just do it ourselves and not make a mess.
Clean job.
But it would take a long time, right? We can still hire the concrete ready mix place and they'll bring it out and we'll do it by bucket loads, but I've got to see what that is going to cost us, because it's going to be, so if they come out twice, they're not going to charge you the same as if they got to come out like 4 times, right? So if we did the pump truck, we could get 2 trucks. They'd bring out 1 truck with 9 yards, and then the second truck would be the rest of it, right? But if it's going to be bucket loads, they're only going to bring it out 3 yards at a time, he said. They're not going to keep coming out for free. There's part of the pricing will always have travel in it. So when I buy it 4 times, how much is that going to cost me? So these are the numbers we got to figure out, and we can make our final decision. Still in my mind, I'm thinking maybe the pump truck, because we can be done in a day, in a morning, and we can be cleaning. I just got to work some of that, process some of that stuff in my head right now, because it starts to become a problem for me when I see big dollar signs and then I know I have to do it myself. All right, so these are things I didn't think of.